Guess I just need to manually pop out chat for YouTube. That's unfortunate. At least until I start, like, paying for one of those softwares. Or I need to look deeper in. Okay. I think for now we need to make some mules. Sorry about that, guys. trying to work on Okay, we're not gonna need these for a while. I think I even just used a different body armor. We don't even need that anymore. Attack rating and damage we don't necessarily need. We already made our helmet, so we don't need that. Charge bolt can stay. I'm probably not going to craft any druid helmets for a bit. Not my class, not my class. The things I might wear is there. That's a shield I may craft a rhyme out of. Attack rating ring I'm not going to use on the Sork when I switch to it. A FCR ring I might. Don't think I'll need that. Gold fine, no. Attack rating, no. More FCR. A little tiny MF ring I saved, just... Possibly an energy ring to get more mana on the Sork. Another FCR ring. Don't need that, don't need that. +1 to lightning skills. I will save that. These 2 charms for mana I will save. This wand can go. Maybe this ring for mana. This can go. This can go. And then that's going to be a follower thing. Okay, so that cleaned out some space anyway. Alright, we're gonna do a gem character, and then we will start... I guess I did have other things, too, in this tab that I could clean out. Wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. This is the wrong character. I was thinking the person. I'm getting all mixed up. Sorry, I'm talking to my friend about something too. Alright. A little distracted, I apologize, guys. Chatting to my friend who's decent with programming to see if he can help me with something that I kind of wanted for my channel. This might take a minute because we are actually going to sort these because I only want to keep a certain amount. Actually, this is kind of a bummer. Oops, I don't want those on this character. Because I can't combine them on this character, which is kind of unfortunate. Ooh. Also, 5 is gonna be... I would need 2 rows for each gem type, I think. Are there too many gems? How many different kind of gems are there? If I were to do that, it would look like this. Yeah, I think there's too many gem types to do that in at least a single tab. I'd have to keep one type. I could do some in inventory, though. If I were to do that. Alright, so I guess diamonds will have to go in this tab. My goal is to save 5 of each level of gem, just in case I need it for, like, combining in some way. And then I'll store perfects on a different character, probably, because that'll be 5, and then 5 flawed, and then 5 emeralds, and then 5 flawless. And then the perfects would be stored on a mule for perfects, I think. Oops, I actually have 1 extra slot. I made a mistake here. So purples can go here. I'm getting all twisted up in my head of what I'm doing here. These can go here. Okay, so chipped rubies, we are... Here, I guess we'll just grab everything, and then we'll just have to redeposit the things that we don't need.
Oh wow, you're cool.
Thanks.
You're not even streaming.
But I am. Apparently there is a way to... There's like a global setting you can do to turn off your founder badge if you want to. I was talking to Secret about that before I started streaming. Okay, we're just going AFK.
Oh, I'm here. I was muted. I was watching fucking metal shit on ashes, and I didn't even realize when you take a caravan down, all the loot before it was just a race of who could click it faster and just get all the reward. Now it drops a bunch of backpacks. So if you don't have enough people to carry all the backpacks, you actually need a caravan to load all that shit back up and keep it going.
Can you still crowbar them open or no?
I assume they're crowbars. But that's where you're getting like 30% of what it's worth. But yeah, you could.
Better
but I guess that was the thing before.
So you don't have enough people.
Right. That's the thing before is like, I don't think people would try to load it back up because they would just spam crowbar on it, where now you can just tap it and pick it up and at least get a full one if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I forgot about those backpacks for that too. Also, it dropped like 30 backpacks.
I gave Secret a new challenge. The wanting the whole like combined chat, but like not wanting to pay for restream or stream elements that have those features. Secret's been like doing a bunch of programming with like web design and stuff like that. And he said he probably won't stress about it. I told him not to worry if he can't figure it out, it's not a big deal. But if he can figure it out, it'd be cool to have like either a mod for OBS, or even if it's just like a separate program I run that has like Twitch chat and YouTube chat combined. But I also want to keep the mod like right now I have mod options for the Twitch chat that's being like plugged in. I'd like to still have those mod options because it lets me, as soon as I see the bots, I can ban them, or if anything happens in chat, I can do the mod options right there without having to then go like open the stream or find the tab that it's on to get to it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gems are sorted enough, and now I know that, at least at the moment, any gem on the right here can just be, like, combined on my other character, because I don't need them anymore. Alright. Sorry about that. That kind of distracted me a little bit. Unfortunately, I will have to sort through these again, because now that I'm making these are probably gonna... Unless I manually put them on the, No, because I'm going to be control-clicking everything in, so we'll just have to sort through it later. But that's fine. Alright. Let us continue on through the campaign on this character while we pray that we get a sword with 4 sockets that I never got it last night. The little bit I played offline, I pushed through the rest of Act 1 Nightmare and didn't see a 4-socket sword, so we'll push a bit further, and if I get too frustrated, I might end up doing I might end up just doing cows and using my Laz quest. I plan on leveling a bunch of characters, so I'll have a bunch of Laz quests, I guess. I just really wanted to try and actually find one so I could save the Laz quest for potential, like, uniques and stuff that I may want to use it on. Stirring my coffee real fast, guys, and then we will be off to the races. Man, the coffee does not want to start. There was a lot of gunk cooked up on the bottom. My iced coffee, all the sugar and everything, flavoring and all that floats to the bottom. I think we are good to go. So last I did on this, I ended up finding the Far Oasis TP, but I never actually ran Maggot Lair. I did do a little bit in Act 2 before I fell asleep as well. The good thing is once we get that gem character all sorted, we probably won't be picking up anything but Flawless. Once I know that every slot is filled for the other ones. And then once I know that every slot is filled, I'll also be able to just exclusively... I can just merge every chance that I get, which means that I won't have to mule as often. Only kind of awkward thing with that is I'll have to try to remember, if I spend one of them, I'll have to try to remember which one I spent to replace it later. Like, I'll have to always keep in the back of my mind, like, oh, I spent a chipped ruby, so I have to keep an eye out for specifically a chipped ruby. We'll see how things go. I may try to lower the difficulty for this. Because Maggot Lair on players 5 might be a little pain in the ass if only like a couple of my minions are attacking. But we did find layer 2 right away, so that is nice. And I also gotta remember I basically have infinite mana thanks to Insight on my follower, so as long as I'm in line of sight of her and I have the mana regen going, I can just resummon my minions ahead of me when they get stuck. Even my freaking ravens are attacking. There we go. Get 'em, boys. I can't pick up that pot, so I guess it's just not getting picked up. That's just the way it is. wrong way. I went the wrong way. Let's teleport unsuccessfully. There we go. Interesting. I am very distracted today, holy shit. I just need to play the game. Wait, what was that Graham chainmail? Okay. Goodbye, I guess? We're just chilling on Discord. I don't know, maybe they might know I'm streaming, so they might have moved me, I don't know. But it's jumped into a different channel. Alright. My rabies. My little ravens. It's actually not going too bad for players 5 difficulty in Maggot Lair. Being completely honest. Oh hey, and we found where we need to go. That's a pretty brutal poison. Definitely. Definitely should have forced myself to sleep earlier. Kinda tired today. I should be good for tonight's stream, but might be a might be a little quieter for this one. I'll try not to be though. I'm just gonna wake up. More defense, more fire res and lightning res, with extra gold. Yeah, I mean, other than just, like, hit recovery. Hey, what's up, Yami? How's it going? I think this belt is just an upgrade. Saved my old one for one of my other characters. And then now we can move on, which I did find the door to the next zone's right over here. We got our insight bow last night. Now I'm just trying to look for the 4-socket sword, and then I'll be able to start the Sork. Yeah, we got a few cool items last night. I got pretty lucky with I was actually doing Nightmare Countess, and I got 2 soul runes and an IO in 1 kill. I thought that was pretty cool. So I made the, since I got the extra soul rune, I made the lore helmet as well, which is nice to have that out of the way. So I'll be able to have that on the Sork right at 27, which is Insight's 27 as well, so we're going to get some big upgrades once we get between 25 and 27 on the Sork. I found a pretty crazy Barbarian amulet. It has like +1 to all barb skills, and then 33% magic find, which is pretty damn juicy. Unfortunately, I'm not a barb, but I do plan on making a barb at some point, so it'll be nice when I do. Other than that, nothing too crazy, just walking through Nightmare while waiting for a potential sword drop. I think if I don't get it this stream as a drop, I think I'll probably farm cows and just blow my last quest on it, so I can get started on the Sork later tonight when I get on again. Yeah. And knowing me, I probably... Well, I don't know. With being able to actually find gear now on, with being offline, it's very possible I'll actually get some of those items you want to use the last quest on, like a Shaco and stuff. There very well could be a chance, so... So many times I've played ladder and I've saved my Laz sockets just to never use them, because I never end up finding uniques that are worth using it on. Man, I keep getting, that's like my, I think I found 2 white crystal swords last night, and that's a white broadsword. Feels bad. If only it would've came with sockets. I don't have enough gems saved up to want to do socket recipe yet, either. Yeah. I think I only have, like, 1 perfect amethyst. I'd rather save it for now. Just in case I get something better that could really use the recipe. But we are working our way through Players 5 difficulty. I don't know... I know for a while I was on Players 3. I'm not sure if you were here last night when I changed to 5. But... not terrible kill speed on 5 still. And the loot's pretty juicy. We're already 51, which is pretty crazy. For only being in Act 2. That increased experience from increasing the player count is wild. Bastard sword, that's a big one, right? Yeah. It's the two-handed. I was gonna say, hey, look, a cask, I could do that recipe at some point, too, whenever I have the gems for it. For a lifesteal helmet, but I forgot it needs to be a magic one. Gray one isn't gonna work. Oh shit. Oh shit. A broadsword. Is it it? Is it it? My inventory is full. Huh! Aw, 3 socket. Damn it. You are the chosen one, Broadsword! You're supposed to bring spirit in my hands, not destroy my hope! That was a really bad parody of Star Wars, I apologize. You are the chosen one, Anakin. Oh, in, other than video game news, some personal news from me. I'm in a pretty good mood today, even though I'm kind of tired, because I am down... Oh, we got another broadsword! Attempt number 2, once we finish clearing out these mobs. That is not the personal news, by the way. I am down more weight, which is awesome. I'm down another, roughly 2.4 pounds from last week, which is great. Almost 8 pounds total loss in, 1 month and 1 week since I first weighed myself. Alright, Broadsword. Are you the one? Fuck! 3-socket again! No! Why you do this? Why you gonna be like this? I do want to... That was, like, one of the things that, like, I really don't mind putting a little more time into this druid, because I'm playing it as summon right now, but I may respec it to fire at some point, because I do want to try fire. Especially if I enable that command to be able to just respec at will. I could change to it and change it back if it doesn't go well. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can, I've done this before, and I've lost a good amount of weight before, and then something causes me to, like, start eating junk again, and then I just keep eating junk, and then I, like, gain all the weight back, and it sucks. I really want to try to stick with it this time. I really want to get in shape. not even in shape. I just want to lose weight. Like, I'm just so fat. I hate being fat. But it's so hard to, like... however my metabolism works, it's not as good as a lot of people's, so it's like, even if I eat extremely healthy, I don't lose any weight. I have to work out, like, right now I work out every other day. I take, like, so one day on, one day off. I take one day off every other day just to let my body rest and everything. But yeah, all my life, even when I used to play, like, granted, when I was younger, I ate really bad, like, so that was probably why. But I played sports and stuff. Like, I played baseball a lot, and I was always, like, a chubby kid and everything, and it's like, even, like, playing sports and getting all that exercise in, and I'd always be outside with my friends playing and everything, it's like, if I'm not eating perfect and exercising perfect, I don't lose weight. I either stay the same, or I gain weight. It really sucks. I am envious of the people that, granted, I'm not saying I'm envious of the people that lose too much weight, because there's people that have the opposite problem, where they like, have to eat way more than most people to actually put on weight, and that's a struggle in itself. I know because I have a few friends that have, like, talked about it and stuff like that. But I'm jealous of the people that are, like, that don't really need to watch what they eat or exercise, but they stay, like, a healthy weight. And they just, like, don't really have to worry about it too much. Like, I have a few friends like that. They just eat whatever the hell they want, and they've just been skinny all their lives, and it's like, oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I could take a magic potion to adjust my metabolism to be the same as them. I know there are like advertisements for like stuff that can boost your metabolism, but I don't know. It all just, every time I look it up, people just say like it's a scam or something like that. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I was starting to when I started this diet again, I was starting to reapproach the highest I've ever been. The best I've done was probably 4 years ago, roughly. I managed to, over the course of like a year or so. Hold on, let me look at the dates, because I am so bad with dates. I actually keep a notepad in my phone of all my weights every week. I write it down. So I have the dates of my big drops still from back then. So my very first really big diet, I lost 61.7 pounds. This was 5 years ago. And oh, I didn't do a good job updating the dates. That was over the course. What was that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. 10 months I lost 61.7 pounds. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty crazy. I think that diet was like the hardest I've ever gone. That was like, I I cut out my bad coffee that I drink again. I quit coffee entirely. And I was doing really good on my, like, portion control and everything. But yeah, so that was 5 years ago, and then I put when I just weighed myself for this diet, I put almost all of that back on. I was somewhat close to being back to what that was originally, and that was so disheartening. I was so sad to see that, like, all that work back then, 10 months of work, and I let it go to waste. I, like, genuinely hate that. Since then, I've tried doing a few diets on and off. I've gone up and down by like 15-20 pounds or whatnot, but same problems. You love your liquid calories, yeah. My portions are, oh my god. I had an antidote and I dropped it, I think, too. There we go, it wore off. Poison is brutal. I need that 200 and something% poison res my other character had. Yeah, I've been trying to do good, like, I think really my coffee is my only bad thing I eat/drink. Now, at least, like, in terms of, like, really sugary, like, bad junk. Some of my meals aren't the best, like, I still have pasta once a week. I love my pasta once a week. Things like that, like, I know pasta's not the best for you, but I've been trying to control my eating. Like, I'll eat an entire, like, DiGiorno frozen pizza. Like, I can pound one of those down myself, but I'm trying to, like, recently I started eating 2 less slices. And I might try to cut that back even more in the future, too. So it's like, yeah. I probably eat for 2 as well, but I'm also a big dude. Like, not just fat-wise, like, I'm 6'5". So I do need, like, a little bit extra calories over, you know, obviously it all depends on your height and everything. Height and weight, but... and age. But I think I still, even for my height, I still would eat too much. So I've been working on that. We went the wrong way. Up here should be the way to Arcane. Yep, here we go. But yeah, I've been, at least so far, for the, you know, it's been over a month. It's probably been almost 2 months since I started dieting, but I didn't actually start weighing myself. I was kind of scared to weigh myself. So I dieted for like 3 weeks without weighing myself, roughly. So I'm probably at roughly 2 months of dieting, but 1 month and 1 week of weighing myself. And at least so far, it's been going good. I'm still pretty motivated. Exercising every day feels good. Like, my joints don't hurt as much and stuff like that. It's actually, like... I'm doing my best to try to remember this feeling, too, because sometimes you can get annoyed by exercising and then just forget, like, how good it makes you feel. And then I stop exercising for, you know, a few months or something, and it hurts to walk up the stairs, whereas now I can kind of, like, jog up the stairs. It's actually really nice. But yeah, so that was exciting to see. Hopefully, if I can lose weight next week, I'll be at my first goal. I set a really small goal as my first weight goal, which is no, fuck it. I don't mind saying it. I'm over 400, over 400 right now, and I'm 6'5", so I'm a big boy, you know. My first goal was to get under 400 again, and I am, as of weighing myself this morning, I am 400.7. So if I can lose, you know, 0.8 for next week, then I will have reached my first goal. The next goal is going to be a much bigger one. The next one's going to be to try to get to what that old 61-pound loss diet was. I want to get under that, which is around like 360-ish. So that way I can be progressing to even like the lowest weight I've been in probably like 10 years at that point, which would be really exciting. But that's gonna be a long haul to get there. Yeah, these guys are tanky. What is going on? I guess like it's an elite pack and a champion pack. And then, I'm not really thinking about the next one after that too hard. Really, ultimately, yeah, definitely possible, for sure. It'd be easier if I quit coffee, for sure. I'd probably see much more significant drops, I think. But I'm trying not to be miserable at the same time. That's kind of why I decided to keep drinking coffee, even if it slows the process down. I figure if I can still have some semblance of, like, yeah, if I can still have that thing, like, I wake up every morning excited to drink my coffee, and if I can keep that while also losing weight, I don't mind if it takes longer. It'll help me not quit. Yep, exactly. But yeah, after I hit that 360 goal, ultimately, like, the big endgame goal, I think a healthy weight for me, for my height, is around, like, 220. That's, like, the higher end of healthy weight. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, because it's going to get harder and harder. Like, once I start getting down to that kind of weight, it's probably going to get a lot harder to lose it, so we'll see. But that's the pinnacle of what we'd love to achieve. It'd be crazy. Can't imagine. All the gems. Oh hey, we got it in one. I'll take it. The summoner should be over here based on the layout design, yep. I got a very vague response from Twitch support. That was kind of disappointing. How's the progress? Pretty good. I got my insight crafted last night. I fought Countess a few more times after I ended stream and managed to get 2 soul runes in 1 kill. With an IO rune, too. It was pretty awesome. I felt like that was pretty good RNG. Like, I don't know what the odds of getting 2 souls and an IO off 1 Countess kill, but it felt like pretty good RNG to me. IO to make a cure. What does cure do again? I guess I could look it up. Cleansing aura. Is that... What kind of item does that go into? Oh, helmets? But do you put that on your follower? That could be nice. Especially because I actually don't think I really need... I was using a Blood Helm on my last one for lifesteal. I'm using Act 1 Merc still, because she can stay alive. She kind of stays out of the fray and lives. And I was using Blood Helm on her, and it doesn't really feel like she lifesteals all that much. I think whenever she's using her fire spells... or fire bow skills, I don't think she lifesteals. So, and she doesn't take that much damage anyway, so... I think any ladder-only rune word works offline, right? It is ladder only. But I think any ladder one works offline these days, doesn't it? Or is that only some? Life leech is dependent on damage. Yeah, so her normal bow attacks probably leech, but her spell ones don't. She does both, so... D2R is cure rune word on offline. It is available in offline single player, not available for non-ladder. So yes, you can make it in offline. I'll keep an eye out for a 3-socket helmet then. Oh, yeah, I was saying before, I got a very vague response from Twitch about the sub badge I created, so I just threw it on. Fuck it. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I imagine, if anything, I imagine they're not gonna permanently ban me for it, you know? But I think I got some crappy AI response where it was just like, we are unable to determine whether that icon is a problem or not. And it's like, what do you mean? I'm trying my best not to break your guidelines, and you're just gonna give me some crappy AI response. Yeah, there's a few others. I think I think they made that change early on, around when D2R came out. I think one of the first patches after, they made it so a lot of, like, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope my memory isn't just bad. But I think I remember playing single player right when D2R launched. And I ended up quitting to play ladder because you couldn't make, like, Spirit. Or maybe it was with the launch of D2R, but I didn't realize it. Something like that. But I feel like I remember going from offline to online because I wanted to be able to make, like, Spirit, I think, is also a ladder-only runeword originally. I was like, well, crap, if I can't make Spirit, why am I playing offline? And then I realized that you could at some point. I can't remember if it was because they patched it or if I just learned that you actually could make it. So... my memory no good enough. To remember how all that went down. Anyway. We'll hopefully get our spirit weapons soon, and then we'll start leveling the Sork. Okay, I think I'm staying too. I need to go more follow the edge, not run around the center of this area. But I kind of want to kill all these mobs. I wonder how Players 5 Duriel is gonna be. I think it'll be okay as long as my Insight Mark lives. I can just keep resummoning my minions without mana issues, probably. If she dies, then I might have to worry about mana pots a bit. I don't know. I did find some 3-socket bows, and I just didn't bother to pick them up, but I probably should have. I think I found some 3-socket bows anyway. Hey, another soul rune. We actually have too many of them now, which is kind of funny. Well, not too many, but no such thing as too many. But we have a lot of them now. Iron Maiden Curse would wreck Duriel easy. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too bad of a fight. I don't know. I don't even know. Can you get Iron Maiden as a charge wand? I'm not sure. But either way, I think I'm too lazy to actually sit there and try to re-roll a vendor to get one. Probably faster to just kill him. Although then I'd have it in the future, but still. Okay, I hope I don't die. You guys ready for this? Let's see if I can game remove this. Oh. Get to the Unraveler so he doesn't keep reviving. Any curse would help. Yeah, probably. I should have one. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy fight on players 1, I know that. Because I did it while leveling. It takes a minute or two, but not too bad. And players 5 is going to be a little more interesting. But I also have a lot of levels too, so I'm 53, I'm way higher than I normally am at this point. He's just up there face tanking. Speaking of leveling. Whole lot of damn scarabs all over the place. If I happen to find a bow on my way there, I'll make it and try it. I am curious of how Edge feels on bosses. I mean, I guess I could check the vendor for a bow, too. Might have one. I sometimes forget that you can get 3 sockets from the vendor. Oh, here we are. I need to get that. That dude down. There we go. Alright, let's, yeah, I will. I need to empty inventory anyway. Three socket druid helmet, 2 to tornado. It's not the vendor that has bows. What do you have? You don't really have much, do you? Yeah, you don't have much. What about you? Bone spear. Confuse. I don't know that. Unless Confuse does something that I can't remember, I don't know that Confuse is worth it. Was there any other tabs? No. Okay. Where's the isn't there a guy that does bows? No, it might be the gamble NPC, but the trade option. No 3-socket bows. I mean, I can do a reset real fast and see if we get anything. Like the exit to town's right here. Confuse. Bone Spirit again. No bows. Poison Nova. Wait, what? Exat. Life tap. Hopefully you weren't trying to tell me one of those were good, because I just reset that. 3 to summon skills. That's kind of juicy. Well, no 3 to summon skills. Apparently it's not that uncommon. No charge ones that time. Does the act matter? Wait, did I do the wrong tab? Oh no, he just has like less tabs this time. Interesting. Oh wait, the act does matter? So is there only certain like charge wands I can find here then? Like certain curses in Act 2? Oh, you need normal for clean bows? Gotcha. What about for like a charge wand? Level 4 dim vision. Wow. That'll help me for sure. Lower res. Only level 1 though. 164k. How much does level 1 lower res do? Wait, does lower res also... That probably does physical res too, right? Or is it only the elements? You two are lower res. Oh, it is just elemental? Oh, elementals do. Okay. Level 1's a minus 31%. I'm just trying to think if I want it for my Sork or if I should just not bother, because Sork can already kill bosses pretty quick with having shock or whatever it's called. You get cheaper later? Okay. I'm gonna try one more time. And then we'll just go kill him. Confuse again. Poison Nova. Yeah, we'll just go kill him. It's fine. It probably won't be too bad. I tried. I should have saved some of the 3-socket bows I found. I was just like... I think I was anticipating finding the 4-socket sword a little quicker than I did. I mean, that's not bad kill speed for player 5 difficulty. I mean, it's probably no, like, Zork or whatnot. Just nuking, shocking him down to 20% health in a second, but it's not bad. Minions are pretty tanky, too. Just some casual Duriel gameplay, guys. Don't worry about it. I love Summon Druid. I wish Summon Druid cleared faster. At least for leveling, Summon Druid is just so easy. The amount of times I've had to, like, kite Duriel around while he's freezing me and almost, like, 3-shotting me on a Sork and stuff. Like, I'm so bad at fighting Duriel on, like, every other character. Yeah, he's definitely slow and steady, for sure. I don't have to struggle. Long sword. But you're shaking. I found one of the maces that I want to try to find more of. 11% lightning res on a large charm doesn't sound too terrible. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, though. But off to Act 3 we go. Alright. So it begins. A jade figurine. Another 4-socket bow, but it's a really low base. I don't think I need to keep it. All these that's my third 4-socket bow, I think. Where's all the 4-socket swords, man? I'm getting pretty eager to... Hey, a unique barbed club. Oh, that's what I was saying before. There's a set item mace that I got that scales its, like, maximum damage with level. And I feel like that sounds to me like a decent leveling weapon that kind of just gets, like, stronger as you level up. I wonder if having 2 of those on a barb, if you were doing like a melee barb build, would be nice. Yeah, I found one already. I'd like to find another one to throw on a... for whenever I level my barb. I don't know when that's gonna be. First goal is getting Sorc, ideally all the way through Hell, and farming up, like, whatever I can. And honestly, Pally might be before Barb too. So I can try to get like a early smiter going for Declone maybe. We gotta farm up the SOJs to actually even build some of them though. Well, I know we just need one, but... I think... I don't know. I guess either way it's... that's interesting. I was thinking, like, I wanted to farm 2 SOJs to have that I could equip, and then have one... And then my third SOJ is what I'd use to spawn Declone. I may still go that route, I'm not sure. But now that I think about it, if I were to get the Annie sooner, that is still +1 technically. So you're sacrificing an SOJ, which would be +1 for the Annie, which is +1. And the Annie's other stats might be better than what an SOJ gives. I can't remember all of SOJ's stats. But I also... I either need my Paladin up, or, I don't know, I need to be confident before I sacrifice an SOJ that I can actually kill him. Because it was quite a struggle on my druid, who was like, what, level like 83 at the time or something, with like rain body armor and some okay gear and everything, so... How well does a... like, can a Sork kill Declone? Well, let me rephrase that. Can a budget Sork kill some Declone? Okay, I need to resummon my minions. They're just not here helping. They're all stuck on the other side of the river. I'm too busy thinking rather than playing. I didn't even realize that I was sitting on that one mob for like 5 years. Low budget smiter is easier? Okay. I was just trying to think if I could get the Annie before I leveled up the smiter, but yeah, probably just get the smiter up. We'll just have to level the paladin. Hey, dude. Yeah.
I can go sub to you.
Hey. I got the badge all up and running too. I just got a stupid AI response from the freaking from Twitch. I put that ticket in, and they were like, "We can't determine whether it's good or bad. Just air caution." I was like, "What the? Okay, whatever." So I just threw it up and hope it's okay. I mean, as long as they don't permaban me, which I doubt they're gonna permaban me for something like that. So
I don't think they will. You can show that it's your brand in fucking Discord. So
yeah.
we'll see.
But you can actually disable the badge in the setting if you want, but I think if you sub, you're gonna get one of the founder, because you're one of the first 10. So you won't even have my new badge. You'll have like the first one. It'll be like the number 1 ST after it. That badge. Hey. Thanks, buddy.
I gotta remember to get on every month and give it to you because I've not ever done it for anybody else.
Trust me, I'll remind you so I can take your money.
Nice. I'll definitely support you, dude. I want to see you be successful.
Thanks, man.
I decided not to chase a chest in freaking PoE.
Oh, yeah.
It cost me like 10 divines to get one to have enough spirit to run those mods.
Oh, damn.
So I'm just playing it easy for now, trying to level up. I'm not gonna, the Headhunter works amazing, so I'm just running Headhunter for now. I'm gonna do some research on crafting my gloves to get attack speed on it. Guaranteed attack speed, I mean. So.
Is that still for your just little, like, level 85 tank version? You can't even get enough spirit with a chest? Or was that for the final version you were looking at?
That's for both. That's for any of it. Like,
Gotcha.
I don't, okay, hold on. I did not look at the final version. I looked at the 75 plus and I looked at the 85 plus. And the amount of, it takes, it doesn't say anywhere how much spirit it actually takes. So I just did the math on myself. I have to get 130 spirit from a chest, which is, if you do it in just ES, it's 1,200.
Oh god, yeah, you're not getting that.
And if you do it with evasion and in ES, the evasion is, I saw it last night. I stopped looking for ES ones. Oh no, it's okay. So yeah, here it is. I did find it. Hold on, I did find it.
Have you checked all of your auras for what they do for quality? Because there's some auras that get 10% reservation efficiency.
Oh, she think I should be quality.
Well, you can check if you hold Alt, like mouse over them and hold Alt, and it should. I think it's Alt. I'm trying to remember the muscle memory, and it should tell you what they do with quality. If any of them do reservation efficiency, you might be able to lower the amount of spirit you need. I don't know if any of them do.
So it says additional effect and quality is more seconds to buff. Nothing to spirit.
Okay.
That one's a damage effect here, so no. Yeah, none of them are damage. Are you kidding me? None of them give you a reservation?
Unfortunate.
Well, he says if you can't get enough to pull those 2 mods off, even on the final build, those are the clarity and precision are the 2 that he says pull off. There's like a bunch more that you can pull off too. So it is not. I'm just gonna level. Get. I need to get to the point where I can put on the chaos inoculation. I need a few more levels. I ran a T15 last night though, with Headhunter.
Amp damage wand would do a lot for you. Would you like? Would you use that on like every pack of mobs, or just like for like bosses and stuff? Bosses and immunes, gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to check town every now and then. I've never actually seen an amp damage wand. I've had a few people tell me to get amp damage wand. I haven't, like, try-hard farmed for one. Flesh render. Hey, look at that. Before we get our spirit, we get a little upgrade. Look at our upgrade. Ready? Look at this compare. I still have the starting weapon. Woohoo. Check for a wand real fast while we're here since we ported back to town. Negative. Wait, there's one over here. Nope. Okay. Alright, see you. I think we found one of the other zones earlier. I ended up turning around and then because we have yet to find we found the waypoint in Spider Forest, but we have not found the cave that we need. So. You know what's kind of interesting? I never noticed that those Thorned Husk guys, when they, like... when they die, they turn into, like, a little wooden head on the ground. And I never knew it because the graphics were so bad back in the day. But I noticed it the other day, and I, like, even on the newer version, sometimes I didn't always pay attention. But, like, these little faces on the ground, oh crap, I messed up my skills by mouse wheeling. Crap. What's the... there was some keybind to zoom in. What was it? I can't remember what it was. That's easy. These little, like... oh, maybe they're not faces. Wait, are they faces? But yeah, these little, like, brown, like, little seedling things that they turn into. I never really, like, noticed that for their corpses. I thought that was interesting. I don't think I ever really noticed it, like, in the olden days. The olden days. With the lesser graphics. Back in my day, we had like 5 pixels. Oh. Yeah, for anyone that might not have been here when I mentioned it earlier, I think if I don't get the... I was saying if I don't get the sword in this stream, I'll probably farm normal cows and get a white one and then just las it. Just so I can just so I can get going. And since I plan on leveling other characters anyway, I don't know. I guess, Big Daddy, if you're still there, you seem to be pretty experienced. Do you think it's really bad on offline to waste my las? Do you think I should really try to save it? Because I really don't mind going farther on this character until I get one. But at the same time, obviously it'd be super beneficial to get on the Sork and start. Get to the point where I'd be blasting. I'm not really sure how many items there are in the game that are high enough value that you'd want to las socket to know if I should be, like, really trying to save it or not. Because there's, like, 30 items you may want to las socket someday. Kind of deal. Or if there's only, like, Shaco or something, and then you don't really need too many. With any luck, I won't even have to worry about it because I could get the weapon drop sooner without having to even do that. Oh, I just realized we found Flaredon. I mean, we found Great Marsh first. Oh well. You socket a lot, but you use multiple accounts, so you never run out of sockets. Gotcha. Hey look, we got an edge bow that we could make an edge bow out of. It's a 3-socket edge bow for edge bow. Should I say it again? Should I say it one more time? Edge bow. Yeah, I'll probably do my best to save the last socket. Hell, I mean, at this rate, maybe we just push the Nightmare Cows and just farm our 4-socket there. Always loading, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to play without doing that kind of thing. Like, I know that's always an option, but I'm trying to, even though I'm offline, I want to try to play relatively legit. By relatively, I mean, like, as legit as I possibly can, with just, like, the stuff that's built into the game. Oh, wait, hold on. 23 for 39 mana. Fuck it, I'll buy that back. It's only 1,000 to buy it back. Try to stack the shit out of my Sork with mana, if I can, is the plan. Okay, what was the edge bow again? Edge... Rune word... D2R. It was like Turtal something? Turtal Am. Wait. I'm waiting. Yeah. I was just gonna throw it on my follower for, like, bosses. Or do you think I shouldn't do that? Is that not the right idea? Because, I mean, I don't really need the mana regen on Insight. Save bow. I mean, we don't have to make it yet. We're not at the boss anyway, so... let's turn in our thing so we can get our little statue out of our inventory, too. Okay. I think, yeah, I mean, most bows I don't have the dex for. Unless it's a really... I'd have to find a really low-level bow. Oh, true. Mephisto probably won't reflect too much. You're right. What's a battle sword? Oh, it's a one-hander, but it has dex requirements, only 3-socket anyway. Good. No, it would have been my luck if that would have been the 4-socket. Yeah, since he casts so much, he probably wouldn't reflect. Which, in that regard, Diablo's a little similar. I guess Diablo's, like, more half and half, though. Diablo does auto-attack a bit, I guess. Wait, hold on. There was a flawless gem back there, wasn't there? We'll grab that. Don't mind me. I'm just keeping up with my trend of walking into, freaking... Duriel's the one where it counts. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter unless... At least for edge bow. I probably should... I forgot to look for a wand when I was back in town. I'll still look for wands, though, because that will matter. Wait. Is there a decent leveling... If I were to ever play a Boazon, is there a decent leveling 3 rune word? I wonder if I should keep this. I'm not totally against playing a Boazon eventually, just for fun, if I play long enough and I'm in the mood for it. Yeah, just get the amp damage. I'll go, since we found the waypoint, I'll go stash this and check the vendor real fast. Level 2 stun. Level 1 bone spirit. Rip. I thought I looked up amp damage one time. If it can be spawned on charge wands, and it was only like a unique that it could. Maybe it wasn't amp damage, maybe it was something else I looked up. But at least I thought AI said that it could only be on like a unique wand or something, but maybe it was wrong as well. Or maybe it wasn't amp damage that I looked up. Go, my minions. But ideally, we just want to keep pushing forward if we can. We just need to get to Flare jungle at this point. Amp doesn't come on wands? Okay. What about Decrepify? Or if you don't want to look it up, don't worry about it. I can look it up later. Oh, another white crystal sword. Damn it! Drop with 4 sockets, please. A unique axe spell steal. Okay. Well, maybe once I start really farming on the Sork, I'll find one. And then if I end up playing Druid again, I'll have it for him. Oh, the unique axe spellsteal has Decrepify. Oh, and Telly. Both charges? That's crazy. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I here? Wait, hold on. We just need to be finding... Why am I doing the side areas in this zone? I don't need to be. I can't wait till that side area, like, somehow leads to Flare Dungeon. I know some of them can lead to other zones that would... Or not dungeon, but Flare jungle. That'd be hilarious. Oh, hey, here it is. Okay, glad I turned around. How's the 139 armor, 2 socket? I mean, I could make a stronger stealth if I wanted to, but I don't know that I really need to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of meh on that. I'll find better. My Merc just has a random rare, just whatever has some defense and some reses. The body armor is pretty bad. Smoke takes a decent rune worth, a decent rune though. It's not worth making smoke in that. Yeah, it takes a lum. Lums aren't insanely common. If I'm gonna make a smoke, I'd wait till a higher. I feel like I'd want to just find a higher, like an elite base or something with 2 socket with a lot of defense. The funny thing is I think I actually do have a lum rune. I think I found it randomly on the ground last night. So I mean, technically, if I really wanted to, I could, and just hope I find more lum runes later. I did end up finding one. Now, granted, we're in offline, so we're going to be getting more things than normal, but on trade, I only ever, or on online, I only ever found freaking... I only ever found one, so I'm kind of hesitant to spend the one that I have, in case I don't find one for a while. Sigon's helmet and armor. I don't think I've found any of that yet. Unfortunately. But I can try that when if I do end up finding them. I'm gonna need to level up a character to be able to gamble for Gull again. Or maybe, I mean, when I hit 11 on the Sork, I could just spend a bunch of the money I have saved before I progress her farther. Oh, a longsword. I think that is a... I don't think that's a great base, but I think it's a potential base. 3-socket, okay. Good. Kinda good. We really want that one anyway. We don't want to have to put the decks in for it. Freaking, and then a white crystal base. Crystal sword. W game! A short battle bow. Broadsword gets 4, like any broadsword? Does broadsword cap at 4? Regardless of eye level. I found a few white broadswords. Maybe I'll save, if that is the case, maybe I'll save one next time. Just in case I cave into the Laz. Any broadsword from Act 5 normal and beyond, okay. Yeah, if I find one, I'll hold one in case I give up then. You can cube it. Yeah. I just don't have a lot of amethyst to be able... I think it's amethyst. I only have, like, 1 perfect, I think. Maybe 2. So I was trying to hold on to my gems in case I find something later on that I want to, cube. Although, if that's the case, it's probably better to cube broadswords than it would be to cube, like, crystal swords, right? Because crystal swords, depending on where I get it, being able to go to 6, right? That's a 1 in 6 chance, versus a broadsword would be a 1 in 4 chance. I didn't know that. I wish I would have saved the white. I think I saw like 1 or 2 white broadswords at the start of the stream today. Oh well. Now I know. Just like my poor, ethereal colossal vogue that I found. That I cube recipe'd instead of lazed into 3 sockets. Because I didn't know it only lasts into 4. Yeah, I try to keep an eye out. I hope I didn't just click one. I try my best to keep an eye out. I usually don't hold the gem on me, but I planned on just porting to town to grab one. If I happen to see the shrine. Man, we're just about to be 57 in freaking... That's crazy with just the XP you get on offline. So is there any wand? Holy defense. Wait, hold on, here's a question. Is that much defense worth it over like 20 fire res and 29 life? Because defense is just like the chance to get hit, but I don't know, like... Use it?
I'll put that to good use.
Oh, true. I'm not gonna lie, I overlooked the attack speed, I will say. I kinda overlooked it. No. Level 25 bow with only 8 to 18 damage. I feel like... I mean, it does have 1 to 30 lightning damage. And, like, 25% chance of pierce. I can't imagine this is... Is this any good for leveling a bow zone? It doesn't sound good, but I don't know how good 1 to 30 lightning damage is. No? Okay. It didn't sound good. But sometimes I'm naive to stats that are good. Why I like to ask. Especially for characters that I haven't played in ages, too. That's another aspect of it. Because he's the rat man. Nope. Player dungeon time. Minions, where are you? Get out of the corner. I like how I always forget I can teleport to try to fix my minions. So I just sit there and resummon them all. And then I realize after every time. Tusk Sword. Probably, even if it is a one-hander, it's probably not going to be a good base. Wait, I'm full already. Why can't I pick anything up today? There we go. Oh yeah, no, it's a two-hander. I'm pretty sure I know the name of the... Pretty sure it's like Crystal and Broadsword are really the only two options, and then if you're really desperate, Longsword. I don't think there's really any other decent spirit options that don't like have other requirements that you don't really want to go for. Yeah. Long requires you to get some dex. Gross. No, it's not that big of a deal, but... Honestly, at this point, I probably... If I found one on a longsword, I'd probably just do it and just get the dex for now, and then, I probably will end up enabling that, that launcher line to be able to, like, respec at will. And then I could just respec later when I get one on a different base. Just so I can get started on the sword. But that's a lot of if statements anyway. Spirit Mask. I did have a question because I just kind of always assumed one way or the other. I've never really known for sure. But while I have people that know shit in my chat, I might as well ask. If I found a 2-socket Spirit Mask that had, like, +1 Grizzly on it, if I turned it into a lore, would it still have +1 Grizzly, but then also have, like, the lore stats? Or does it replace the stats that are on this and just makes it lore Runeward? If white... White or gray, though, right? Because if it has sockets, it's gray, right? Or no? Or does it have to be white and you add sockets to it? Oh shit, I fucked up. I asked like 3 questions and you said yes. Oh, gray works. Okay. I thought that's how it worked. I just wanted to make sure. Because I think I did that with my Sork staff. I made I leveled my original Sork on ladder. I leveled it as Fireball. And so I made a, what is it called, like the leaf staff or whatever. And I made it in a 2-socket staff I found, and I realized that it saved the pluses on it. a lot of items on the ground. There's a white longsword, but I don't think I want it. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like I said, I noticed it working on my Sork staff when I made Leaf, but I wasn't sure if it was, like, a conditional thing where it's like only weapons can do it, or only staffs and wands can do it, or, you know, something weird and specific like that. I wasn't sure if it was like every item can do it, but good to know that every item, as long as it's gray and white, if it has those. Actually, is it just any stat, or is it... I guess it might just be any stat it saves. Although I guess most gray and whites don't have too many random stats, if any. Usually it's just like plus the skills. Anyway. Cool. Thank you for all of the help all the time. I appreciate it. Now I have a difficult choice to make. I'm pretty sure the last waypoint I found, if I'm not mistaken, was all the way back in Great Marsh. So I wonder if it's faster to run out of here on foot, or if it's faster to TP out and go to the waypoint, go back to Great Marsh, and run all the way through the zone again to get back to this area. I almost think running out of Flayer Dungeon might be faster. I should have done the trick where I made the TP at the entrance, and then ran and found the waypoint, and then used the waypoint to go to town, and then... yeah. Probably what I should have done. Speaking of, there's actually some stuff I want to pick up here. Well, actually, maybe that's enough. Maybe I don't need anything else, really. We do need the body part, though. Where is that? We found the unit. Oh, it's probably in the center. Run out. Yeah, I agree. I will save some time and not run all the way around, though, and I'll teleport, at least for that time. And then we'll do a little running. Gotta save all the gold I can for the stock, for the gambling. That was a pretty quick escape. And I think we are chock full on items, so I guess whatever we find first, something we want to pick up, like a griffin headdress, crap. Literally as I'm talking. Let's go clean inventory. I'm not gonna save that. I mean, that bow might have been decent. Yeah. I thought it might have been decent for leveling a guy at 19 before I get to, like, some of the rune words and stuff, but it's not worth taking the inventory slots. It's not good enough. I'm actually gonna use that. That's cold and lightning res over just my little crappy 6 energy ring. I am gonna save the level 6 energy ring for mana stacking on my Sork, though. Alright, we are cleaned out. Aww, it's 3 socket, but it's ethereal. I guess we don't even want 3 socket anyway. I don't know why I got excited about that. Well, we never found the waypoint, but I don't think we really need the waypoint for Nightmare. Ding-a-ling. Hey, we're 1 level away from having Spirit Wolves max, too. And then we'll be able to start working on the bears. Or the singular. We only have 1. Except for me, rawr, I'm a bear. 58. Not too shabby. Alright. We were at the very beginning of Act... No, we weren't. We were a little bit into Act 2 when we got on today. Not crazy speed, but we are playing on Players 5, so... everything's a little slower because of that. Hey, Ruined Temple first try again. I'm pretty sure we got it first try on normal as well. That's nice. Hey look, another soul rune. We have so many extra now. That's nice though. Wait, what was that composite bow? A composite bow sounds like high dex though. It's 3 socket. It's actually it might be less dex than the other one. Only what am I base? Oh shit, my base dex is only 20. But at least with whatever gear I have on that's giving me dex, I would need 3 more to be able to, if I wanted to wield it on my actual druid. Battle boots. I like finding rare boots. Yo, what's happening? They have, like, lifesteal. There we go. That took forever. We are full. Pretty sure cube? Yeah, cube's full too. Ooh, 24 MF. No move speed, but a little bit of resist and 24 MF. I'm gonna keep those, but I'm not gonna use them right now because I don't want any MF to try to help me find the sword. Yeah, not bad at all. I think that might be higher MF than the boots, the MF boots I had on online were, so. And cold res is a nice resist to have, because I tend to like to get hit by cold enchanted a lot, so. Oh, excuse me. I haven't been sleeping good recently. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep waking up like 3 or 4 times throughout the night. It's really annoying. And then, like, when I wake up, I just lay there for like 10-20 minutes before I finally like fall back asleep again. And it's like, it's making me feel not well rested when I wake up. We probably have about 30 minutes, I'd say, left before I have to head out, though. But I will be doing my later night stream as usual as well. I think I will just continue to pluck away at this character until I get... Because, like I said, I do want to get him up anyway. Eventually. So I think I will just keep plucking away at this character and try to get my 4-socket weapon and not waste the Laz on it. And if I manage to beat Nightmare, I'll just grind Nightmare cows. And then it's only a matter of time at that point, I feel like. Especially if I do Nightmare cows on, like, a higher player count. I can't imagine what the drops are going to be like. Cows on Players 1 is already pretty crazy. I'm guessing you had your caps lock on. As Chest Farm is here in sewers for what is that supposed to say blade, or is that did you actually mean to say played? And what's played if it is a word that you meant to say? Oh, place, not blade. I was thinking like oh, never mind. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know why my brain like read like a Super Blade Farm. I like completely cut out the chest. I would have known if I paid more attention. My brain just cut out words on me. Gotcha. There's is it like the magical chest that's in here? Oh, don't worry about it. You're perfectly fine. I mean, hell, I mistype stuff all the time, and English is the only language I speak. Oh, it's the level 2 one? Wait, what makes the level 2 one stronger than the... That's interesting. But I know there's like a magical one in this zone, the like one of like the glowy fancy chests. But I guess the level 2 one is better than that. That's cool. Speaking of the fancy chest, this is the one I was talking about. This is the one that I thought you meant at first. If the map is good, run to level 2, especially in Hell. Gotcha. Or, you know, the universal answer of truth, which is be a Sork. Then you can just teleport there real quick, especially with offline knowing where it is. You'll probably get there real fast. Many chests close together, gotcha. Yeah, I can up it before I enter. If I remember. Hopefully I remember. If I ever find it. It's apparently in the center this time. I think this is it. Usually this, one of these elite birds is outside of it when you find it, so probably right up past him, up ahead. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Definitely don't want those little dagger dudes on me. That is a lot of chests. Did I get them all? Nope. Oh. I don't think we need the chainmail body armor. We are chock full though. That was a nice little explosion. Grab a key, we probably just used several in here. I missed one at the entrance too. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Cool. Oh, hold on. We're gonna go back down. Well, by that I mean go back down to players 5. Not go back underground. Head over the door, should take us into the next zone. Yeah, I was gonna, I just filled up. I was lazy. Probably should have just gone back and sold so I could pick up the wand. But it's fine, we'll make more gold. Gotta find the waypoint here. And then go back and sell. Oh no, a small. Actually, no, we have one slot left. You can take it. I think we have every single slot in our inventory full right now, though. I haven't. I'm looking for it right now. Before I fill up, before more items drop. No, more items dropped. Jawbone visors can sometimes sell good. Will go empty. No big deal. And a skull. Kill these mobs and then go make room. Is a 5% gold small charm any good for, like, a gold find barb? Like, I mean, I know 5% is something, but with how high it rolls... I'm actually gonna say... Funny enough, I'm gonna actually save that amulet for my Sork. That's a little level 3 amulet for 4 energy. Two to martial arts, 2 to energy. Hoarding items is how I play. 11 or 10 is... okay. I'm not gonna save it then. Grand Charm's up to 40. Gotcha. Here, Wolf is now capped. I think there was one time, a long time ago, that the first 4-socket sword I found was a damaged one, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember it, like, barely had any durability, and, but I was stubborn. Like, I just wanted my rune work, I just wanted my spirit fast. So I made a spirit out of it and just, like, suffered having to, like, repair a lot. That was a fun time. Reminded me when I saw that damaged longsword. Never gonna find the waypoint. It must be, like, right behind this building. There's, like... I don't know there's really anywhere else in the zone to check. Excuse me. I don't even know if I really needed this waypoint. I just wanted it. I don't know. What the heck? Is it over here then? I don't think that's it, right? Down there, I didn't run by it over there, did I? Maybe I did? That bottom corner has a platform that looks like one where the waypoint would be, but I thought if I was close enough to see it like that, that I would have seen it sitting on it. But maybe not. Ah, here it is. Okay, so it wasn't the platform down there. It was just... Damn it, I ran right by here, too. I just didn't go... I didn't think it'd be up in this corner. Oops. Oh well. The way I see it, the more... The way I see it, the more things I kill, the more chance I have at my sword, so... Oh, yeah. The entrance to the sewer is relatively close. Is it worth farming those on... on Nightmare? I guess that might be... I mean, it's just items, right? So, like, it could be my sword. Is that, like, a good farm for the sword? Items and runes. Hell, definitely. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just keep pushing forward, because if I can get to Nightmare Cows, I can gain some decent XP while also having a chance for the sword. Unless, of course, I find the sword beforehand, and then we'll make the sword. Ow. Yeah, and Nightmare TZ. Yo. We'll clean out while we're here. I don't remember if we cubed any. Oh, we didn't. Okay. We don't have all that much anyway, but. Alright, let's go kill our, Oh, Nightmare TZ farming is like hell non-TZ farming almost. Gotcha. Oh boy. Why do my followers can so die. Let's back up and kill this. Oh, and we have freaking Water Watchers. Try to kill the Water Watchers so they don't get poisoned to death. Back it up and... Okay, follower might be safe now that we got a little under control. Got a stone skin guy though. Oh no, I forgot they like take life. We got another Water Watcher too. Is there a condition for their lifesteal? Like, is there a way to, like, stop it, prevent it, or... Oh, they heal each other? Okay, so kill the easier ones first. Hold on. We'll hard focus this council member, then. We can hard focus the non-elite ones with our ravens. And they might die fast enough. Maybe. Come on, Ravens, you can do it. Yeah, run back. Yeah, I could do that too. Come on, buddy. Players 5 difficulty having to try a little bit. Ooh. Little yellow pair of antlers. I always knew they healed, I just never knew what it was that like caused them to, so that'll be good to know for future reference. Alright. Oh shit. Let me go empty out before we do this. I don't have enough inventory space to move the thing into my inventory and do all that shenanigans. To the Hydra, to the Blizzard. Trash. To the rabies. Trash. Trash. Okay. Oh, what's the amulet? Fire res. Trash. Oh no, they healed Decla. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure what my plan is. You mentioned before like spawning in an SOJ to make up for the Annie that I had already farmed in ladder, but I don't know. I might still just try to earn another one legit. Honestly, that farming of Nightmare Andy was kind of chill, you know? I don't really mind grinding the shit out of it and trying to get more, but we'll see. I sometimes feel like spawning items and doing things like that is like a slippery slope to being like, oh well, I farmed for 2 days and didn't get this item, so why not just give it to myself, you know? Sometimes that's the way that I think, for just the way that I play personally. But we'll see. If I was online, he would spawn. Yeah. Probably gonna try to, before I even consider any of that, like, fighting him, probably gonna get a budget smiter up. Just so I don't have to do the fight as difficult as I did before. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is a fair point, is... he would spawn without me doing anything on online. So not a big deal to spawn him on offline without actually working for it, but... I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a while anyway. I don't want to fight him again until I have a smiter and all that, and I still gotta level up my Sork all the way up too, so... before I even level up a paladin. This time I'm gonna stick to the leveling build on the paladin though, so at least the paladin will be easier to level. I went off on my own with my last paladin, and it caused me to struggle quite a bit. I was like, I leveled as Holy Fire until I got Divine Shield, and then once I got Divine Shield, I started putting points into that and Smite and Fanaticism, and tried to play as a Smite Paladin while leveling. And I should have just kept going on the Holy Fire setup. Or change to Hammers, one of the two. But instead I did some half-ass, like, I didn't even respec to Divine Shield, Fanaticism, and Smite. I just started putting points in as I leveled, so I really hindered myself big time on that character. Yeah, that's what I've been told, or maybe you were even the one that told me it the other day. To Holy Fire to Nightmare Chaos. Yeah, probably what I'll end up doing. I guess I'd be able to respec that many times if I do end up turning that command line on. I mean, technically you barely have enough respecs if you wanted to blow all of your respecs. An online, but... For Smiter, you want an elite base. For which part of the Smiter do you want an elite base? Oh, the shield, okay. Yeah, probably farm on, like, the Sork and whatever other character before I get one of those, like, try to get one of those ready. Socket high res. Yeah, good old Rhyme. Yep, we have a lot of work to do, for sure. That is for sure. But hopefully our bases will come quicker now that we can adjust the player difficulty. Hey, look, there's our white broadsword that we can save in case we give up. So now we don't even have to. I was gonna like farm cows to get a base, like normal cows to get a base if I was gonna give up and Laz. But we now have the option to Laz if we want with that broadsword. Without having to farm for it. The superior crystal sword. They never drop with socket. Dude, I found so many gray. It's so sad. Going through normal difficulty on players 3. I found so many gray. I didn't even pick them up, so I don't know what level sockets they were, but so many gray crystal swords, broadswords, long swords, all that. Like, maybe not too many long swords, but broad and crystal. I probably found like 7 or 8 of them going through normal campaign, where it can't be 4 socket. And then as soon as I got into Nightmare, I've seen like 3. Game is rigged. But I'm pretty happy with, like, you know, there's obviously, I have parts of me where I'm like, I should have just did the Sork right away and just dealt with it, you know? But I have so many, like, charms, rings, amulets, and everything that give mana that's gonna help the leveling experience that I'm happy. And like I said, I want a druid anyway. I really want to like change to fire at some point and try fire druid. So I'm not even like mad that I have this character. Yeah, freaking Durance I hate level 2. I mean, I think level 1's pretty big too, but I usually get pretty lucky finding the door. Level 2 is always so long. I rarely get lucky and find the door early. It's such a big zone. Well, complain and ye shall receive. Do I need... I don't have the waypoint. I can't imagine I'm gonna farm this on... Nightmare. Problem for another day. We'll find it later if we need it. And if I were to farm anyway, it would be on my sword, not this character. Alright, I think I made a waypoint back there, right? So... I think we're safe just to... The getter. Get him. I love these dough. I'm excited for dinner. I am starving. Should be done any minute, I imagine. Which means any minute we may have to go. It actually took a little longer. I expected to be ending stream like 10 minutes ago. But it's what it is. Yeah, no, I'll definitely kill him before I leave. Nope, sorry guys, gotta go. Log it off. Just kidding. Look at this challenging gameplay, folks. It's always so funny just standing here not moving for a whole boss fight. Boom, hey, an amulet. A great maul. Fancy. What the? I remember there used to be a chance of, like, I heard, like, the chests behind back here were pretty good. If they spawned. I remember that from, like, ages ago. Alright, Act 4. Chess and... Oh, did I miss Rax? Classic me. Yo, hello. That's kind of nice. I mean, obviously could have been better, but I'll take it. Skill driver. All right. Let us continue. What? What shield? Huh? Oh. A freaking piece of trash, which I can actually make a better one. I've been lazy. I'm fairly certain I have the runes for a rhyme, and I even have a 2-socket shield sitting in my stash. I just haven't made... I have a 3-socket for a pledge as well. I've just been lazy. Yeah, I really should. Is that from Act 4? You can get those? A 2x bone, you can... I think I have a 2x bone, honestly. Here, we'll do that. My food just finished, so I do need to go. It's fine, I can wait a few minutes. But we will... Let me see. I'm fairly certain I threw it on my mule. But I'm fairly certain I do have one. Yeah, I didn't... Did I? I mean, I have a little shitty small shield, and then a tower shield 3 socket. I saved. I swear I had a, like, bone shield as well. Oh, wait, right here. What was rhyme again? D2R rhyme. Dale and F. Yeah, no, like, straight up, I've just had the ability to have it this whole time. Laziness, man. It doesn't make me kill faster, so fuck it. 2 socket. Shale. F. Boom. More gold and... well, granted, ideally, we technically don't want too much magic find right now. I mean, 25% probably isn't gonna hurt. But trying to find, 4-socket gray items, we don't want to go too hard on our magic find. Oh yeah, not getting frozen is nice, too. Alrighty guys, on that note, my dinner is done, so I'm gonna go eat with the family. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back again tonight with our nighttime stream, around, probably on the closer end to 3 a.m. because I have some YouTube stuff to work on, later. So, unfortunately, sometimes I try to get on at, like, 2, normally, but I think with the YouTube stuff I have to work on tonight, it's a little longer, so it probably won't be until about 3-ish this time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, thank you guys so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed. Just to plug myself real fast, if you have not followed already, make sure you follow so you can find me later. But it makes it easier on yourself to find me again. If you want to find me again. If you don't want to find me again, well then that's fine. But yeah, have a good night, have a good day, have a good morning, whatever time zone you're in. Good luck farming on whatever game you're playing, or if you're playing Diablo, hope you get all the goodies, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.